Hello, a very good afternoon and evening to everyone. So just going to take a bit of a preview ahead of the Irish referendum vote that's due on Thursday the 31st of May. And firstly, why this is happening in a referendum and not just decided in Parliament. That's because in the Irish constitutional law, any sort of power that's shifted away from the central Irish government, and in this case towards Brussels, must be decided upon in a democratic process, so that goes to the Irish people on Thursday. Now, in terms of the main points, a yes vote on Thursday, that would mean that Ireland would have greater and cheaper access to funding via the ESM, so that's scheduled to be initiated on the 1st of July, running alongside the EFSF. Now, the reason there's a bit of opposition to this from the opposition party, the Sinn Féin, that's because this would require greater commitment to Eurozone countries if they want this greater funding access. So they have to implement more austerity measures, which is obviously quite unfavourable, especially in terms of the opposition party. Now, in terms of opinion polls at the moment, we saw 3 published over the weekend. All 3 of those showed majority support in favour, so likely to be voting yes. However, there was a large chunk of people yet undecided, so it could be interesting to see the results on Thursday. And in terms of the other European countries, it is worth to know that only 12 of the 17 Eurozone countries actually have to vote this through, so it should be relatively unchallenged. Main sticking point at the moment is the Germans. They were supposed to vote it through, or at least vote in lower house, last week. However, there is still talks with the opposition, so they're likely to vote in the middle of June now, so getting closer to that start date. Any sort of delay to this process could see a delay in the implementation of the ESM, so that's why it's keenly in focus, especially in terms of the German vote. We have already seen the UK and Czech Republic. They said that they're not going to pass it through. However, as they're non-core countries, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But in terms of Thursday, they're the main points. If we do see a no vote, this will be completely unexpected and not really priced in. We are pricing in a yes vote, so we could see a bit of selling pressure in terms of the euro currency and also widening in terms of the 10-year government yield spreads in the main core countries and peripheral nations as well. But for me, that's enough for now. We'll look ahead to Thursday and the referendum vote, but have yourself a very pleasant evening for now.